What did you see that freaked you out so much? ?
The ocean.
It's going to be hard to avoid down here.
This is the total taxi that'll be taking you to Thessalia.
The what?
Thessalia. Turtle time works a little differently, okay? So it might seem like a couple of days pass on the island, but it's been only a couple of hours.
Guild update. We've been robbed. Smiley face.
We've been robbed. You see images of monkeys all running through the treescapes. And then, all of a sudden, as the sun rose one day, there was a Monkey King. Hey, how you doing? Foundlings, and welcome back to the Odd Campaign. This is Season 5, Episode 7. I have my table full of players right here with me, as always. One by one, they'll go down the line introducing themselves in whatever order they deem fit.
Well, that's a lie because we're not in a line. We're in like a semicircle, more like a U shape, if anything.
It's a solid U, though.
We're missing one person to make it a U, really.
Well, then it would be a pentagon?
Oh, yeah. What shape is this? It's a really good question.
Well, it's a
quadrilateral.
It's hoping to be a square, but it's not quite
it's kind
there.
of a trapezoid.
It's really it's a sad shape.
What's wrong with quadrilaterals?
Anyway, hi, Foundlings. My name is Emily, and I play Snow on this podcast. Snow is the leader of the Odd Guild alongside with her faithful wolf companion, Achia, who is the king.
Yes.
And Wilson has a shovel.
Hi guys, we're still digging the mines of Moria.
To accurate pinky-size scale.
And I am Zana Xerxes Zion, and along with not trusting squirrels, now I don't trust monkeys either. So add that one onto the list. I do, however, trust my faithful companion, Alistair.
Am I here yet? I was desummoned to the ethereal plane.
You're always in my brain.
Oh, yeah.
And hi, I'm Jonathan. I play the character Tama with his faithful companion Pickle Jar, which I think didn't like being stolen last time because I gave a pickle to the king and, well, we didn't exactly find out exactly what happened.
Is that an angry Pickle Jar now?
Is Pickle Jar going through an emo phase?
What does angry Pickle Jar sound like?
Oh my god. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
I just remember you being like, we're gonna end it there.
It was the best item you could have gotten from the Pickle Jar. No, it was.
You immediately kill this man.
I'm not saying that a pickle of wish currently exists in my game, but if it did, there would be some ramifications.
Oh no.
So, you all wake up, now imprisoned.
We change scenes to King Yord, who is now the supreme emperor of the oceans.
Melville's just like, what the hell?
Oh, gosh. Okay. But no, actually, last time we left off the odd Strike Squad. I still believe we're Strike Squad.
We're Strike Squad A.
Yeah, that's right.
And then there's Side Squad B.
So last time, the odd Strike Squad A made their way down to the 20th floor, meeting up with one Burble Turtle Warden. They ferried themselves one gigantic sea turtle. Encompassed with its entire own atmosphere, they began making their way to the capital city.
The capital city.
Well, no one asked what its name was.
Thessaphilia.
Oh, you actually did.
Yeah, we did ask what it was called.
Oh, look at you guys.
Also,
Thessalia, as in the fear of Thessalophobia, which is the fear of oceans.
Did you say Burble Warden?
Burble Turtle Warden.
Turtle warden?
Yeah, he's the Turtle Warden.
Yeah, like the warden of the turtle. Like he keeps us in here.
No,
Like he's the one who's kept the Monkey King in here.
No, like he protects the turtles. He's the warden of them.
I also did notice that you said down as in a prison cell, as in
Oh
down
my
in
gosh.
the dungeons.
Speaking of which, you, on your time on this wonderful turtle whose name you found out was Margaret, she has a little tiny floral hat.
Perception 26. We've been robbed.
You found out that you had, in fact, been robbed. After going through a series of trials and tribulations, you met none other than Yord, the Monkey King, who requested that you allow him to join you and gain access to Thessalia.
And I gave him a very special potion.
Not only did he receive a very special potion, he received a very special pickle. Jonathan's pickle, to be exact.
That's
Nuh-uh, Thomas pickle.
That's true. Thomas pickle, to be exact. And I think that is where we're kind of picking up. You all were currently in the underground cave on the Turtle Island.
What time of day is it?
Morning.
It's more, yeah, it would be
It's the
like
We-
just before noon. Like
yeah, we
it's
booked
later
it
in the
straight
morning.
to the Monkey King.
Yeah, you found like very, very early in the morning, you found out that your stuff had been robbed and you had to get all of your stuff back.
Yeah, it was very annoying, especially because I had no idea about anything happening. I just wake up and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm basically nude. Thanks, GM. But I'm now clothed.
It's good.
Thanks, GM.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
man, I'm glad we all got our stuff back. Tom, are you handing out pickles? I see you found your friend.
I just figured I'd offer one. Did you want one too?
Actually, I think I'll pass on the pickle this time. Not really in a pickle mood. More like a pina colada. Those mimosas were filled of lies.
Yeah, Tommy, you should be careful with who you hand your pickles out to.
Yeah, Tama, protect your pickle.
He said he hasn't really been able to eat much but fruit this entire time.
What?
Can't think of a funny term for STDs. Hang on, let me get it.
What is happening?
Well, he can't keep handing out his pickle, and I was trying to think of a word that would go with the acronym of STD that would be very fit, but mean not that at all.
Stop that distribution.
Yeah, we gotta STD all that. Perfect.
So I don't think that acronym means what you think it means.
No. It means exactly what I think it means.
Oh,
It means stop the distribution.
Thank you,
We'll say.
Zana.
Oh,
Like everybody knows this. It's
like
it's
new
classic
lingo?
slang.
This is
Okay.
very common slang. Don't
Okay,
you
sure.
understand?
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Hey, Yord, you're not gonna steal our stuff again, right?
I don't think so.
If we put it in the bins,
Uh-huh.
like we were quote unquote told to do, if you can feasibly trust information from a monkey, I glare at one of them.
That's where I've gotten my information for the past 30 years.
And look where you are. Not in the city.
Wait a second. 30 years in here?
Yeah.
He said time passes differently, and from what I can judge, like when if we message people
So
and their
you-
reply time,
Wait. So, hold on. You've been in here for 30 years.
Yeah.
What date did you enter this turtle?
Oh, that's a good question. All right, carry the one. Wait, the date doesn't matter to you because their calendar system would be completely different
Well,
than yours.
I just thought I would try. I'm trying. Did we figure out exactly how much time passes while in turtle time versus outside?
Yeah. So about 7 times as much time passes in here than it does out there. So if he
4 years? Is that
Yeah.
right?
4 years.
so he's been in here for about 4 years.
Okay, so she would be like, wait, you've been in here for 4 years then?
No, I said 30.
where are you doing that math, Snow?
Why?
He said 30.
Well, yeah, but what if he's actually only been in here for 4 years? Actually.
That's still a hell of a long time to be in here.
It is. But look how old and wrinkly he is.
He might have been old and wrinkly before he came here. I don't judge.
Point of contention here. Were you old and wrinkly before you came in?
Yeah, we need to know.
Spry 25-year-old sailor. I used to be an adventurer like you.
Let me guess. You took a monkey to your knee?
No, they went after my toenails.
Ugh. Oh, that's
You
worse.
there's a horrible
There's a severe
grimace.
lack of calcium on this island.
Well,
Seashells?
There's not a severe lack of calcium on this island. There is an abundance, which is why they have grown a fondness for the flavor.
It's like a salt lick.
Ew.
And that is how I became the Monkey King.
Because of your toenails?
They were the most strongest and durable toenails you have ever seen. I could cut diamonds.
yeah, I want to change the subject now.
Yeah, Snow just looks back to the group. Who wrote this script?
Joke's on you, no one. The GM wasn't ready for this.
I think I'm gonna... Is there, like, any quote-unquote dangerous parts of this island we should avoid? And by avoid, I mean go directly towards.
Yeah, besides your foot odor.
Don't eat the Famua pom-pom fruits.
None of us have?
Okay, cool. As long as you don't do that, you're probably fine.
What happens if we eat them?
Oh, well, it depends on how strong your digestive tract is. Some people only experience explosive diarrhea for the next 24 hours.
Uh-huh.
Wait, you mean the fruits that were being thrown at us earlier?
And other people just explode.
You mean the fruit that Borble gave us?
Oh, he gave you the Famua pom-pom fruit?
Was it the Famua Lao Lao?
Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah, you can eat the Famua Lao Lao.
Wait, what's the difference?
Well, one
I
explodes
mean, what's the
and one
difference?
heals you.
One goes pow pow, the other one's Lao Lao.
How do you know the difference between the two? Do they look expressively different?
Oh, yeah, one's like brown and spiky, and the other one's kind of like wavy and red.
You know, that's really good for us to know, because it would have been way more unfortunate if they looked identical.
It would have been a gamble. Trust me, I had to take a 50-50 shot and figure this out on my own.
Lao Lao, pow pow. What does the Fumor Lao Lao do?
It's really good at, like, healing you, I think. Like, I once ate some of the pow pow and then tried the Lao Lao. It was a roller coaster of a ride. My organs were simultaneously utterly destroyed and then immaculately regenerated. And then I took, like, 10 bites of that sequence back to back.
Why would you
It's
go?
a roller
Why would you go
coaster.
back? Okay. Well, it was lovely. Well, we met you.
And I met you too, adventurers.
You sure did. Please don't steal our stuff again. All right.
Well,
I don't want to
didn't steal
have.
your stuff in the first place.
Well, don't let your monkeys steal stuff.
I mean, they're not really
You're supposed to be their king. They'll listen to you.
Oh, yes. It's because I have the strongest toenails.
Stop stealing stuff.
Yeah, I also remember moments ago you did seem to mention that there was a grading system.
Oh, yeah, it's how you get into the Celia. You know, your actions on this island are reflected and observed by the, like, upper echelon of, like, border patrol. Theoretically speaking, anyone could get into Thessalia without taking a turtle. It's just you'd have to swim through the Great Barrier of Sharks, which
I have no
isn't
problem with
generally
sharks.
recommended.
Hey, sharks are pretty chill when you can, control them with magic.
But when you're on the turtle, you're safe from all the sharks, but the turtle actually just kind of does laps around the city until they decide to tell it to come into the city.
So technically, we're already close to the city.
And you're also telling me it's Sharknado out there.
In a manner of speaking, I suppose.
Sharks ain't no problem. I can handle sharks.
So, I think we did. Snow just brushes her neck very nervously. I think we've been doing really, really good on this island. Don't you all agree? We were totally well behaved.
Yeah, I'm glad none of us, and I do mean none of us, went into a severe panic-induced digging frenzy, and,
I don't think that's gonna be what dings us.
I'm very glad we all had the mental capability to just be on the island
I'm glad.
and not dig down to the turtle shell.
I'm so glad the monkeys are all intact and well. It was such a good joke.
Her name is Margaret, and she is lovely.
What? Sada, no, I don't think me digging is the problem here. I think me threatening monkeys might be.
Yeah, I
Well,
doubt
don't
they
threaten.
look well on threatening.
And yeah, probably doesn't look good on the resume. Well, just don't reflect on your actions like a good
I mean,
person.
Snow, honestly, look at it from the flip side. It's not that you threatened a monkey, it's that you had a really good monkey impression. Maybe they'd find that impressive.
Or I'm really good at disciplining children.
Yeah, see? You just gotta look at it on the bright side and, like, really explain yourself when you get an interview, hopefully.
Is there interviews? Oh, shoot. Is there interviews? Do we have to, like, meet face-to-face with a person?
I've never been allowed to, so I don't know.
I'm just wondering if whether or not breaking through those walls was bad because I was breaking through walls, or good because I was doing it to help other people.
We could cast mending on those walls. I'm just saying.
Oh, and fix...
do they just balance each other out because I was helping someone by doing something probably wasn't the best?
Whose morality code are we on here?
To be fair, they did rob us.
That is true. But we were also, quote-unquote, told to put our stuff in the bins, but you were never given that chance.
Exactly. I was never told. I like how we're all just standing in his area having this conversation. Yeah, no one ever said anything to me, so I had no idea.
Draken, you are unusually quiet. What are you doing over there?
But I'm trying to barter with the monkeys.
It looks like you're trying to mug him.
The monkey? No. You have to be a little threatening in negotiation. I am both good cop and bad cop at the same time.
Is that a bra you're holding?
Well, they find it very tantalizing, okay? They can use it as a slingshot, is what I'm thinking.
Are those free bathing suits?
Yeah, they've got a lot of them over there.
Zana goes over there. Yeah, I wonder if they have my size.
Snow also goes over, just very curiously digging through.
The girls are... Can I roll?
Yeah.
Can we go shopping?
There's a ton of stuff here.
What would this be exactly? I probably should have asked before I rolled.
Do a perception. Yeah, that's fine.
The bathing suit has a use magic device on it.
27.
Okay.
23.
Wait, Tom, are you looking for women's love?
No, I am not looking
You
at that.
do find a perfect two-piece that fits you just right.
28.
Well, Tama, you are rocking that.
You know, I do like the nipple reveal on that one for you.
It's just, it's so tight on his chest, it actually doesn't cover his...
I thought you'd... Look, they got,
super
like...
stretched.
They got the swim shorts over here. Look, they're tan, your favorite color. And too big for me.
All of you are capable of finding bathing suits that fit your personal style and size, as there are plenty. But these
Who did they steal these from if we're the only people who have been here?
bathing suits aren't made of your standard material. It's not made out of like a cloth or a linen or anything. It is actually made mostly of like seaweeds, seashells, and various other things that you would find under the ocean.
Interesting. Somebody here is into crochet. I look at the monkeys.
You see one of them trying to knit, but he just keeps undoing everything that he's ever done.
Oh, it's okay. You'll get the hang of it.
What if... Sana.
What?
What if these monkeys were actually people?
If they ate the Framura Mau Mau fruit.
The Mau Mau?
I don't remember that one being listed.
It's probably not listed.
They
It's a
probably
trap.
ate it all.
Oh, only people who have eaten it know where it is, but if they ate it, they were turned into monkeys and can't tell us.
Exactly.
And that's why there's all these bathing suits.
Well, some of these look like they were, like, made out of stuff. From down here,
Is that a banana leaf? Oh, it is.
I think a de-stressor for all of us would kind of be nice.
Tama and I went fishing.
It was quite nice.
It's very relaxing.
Yeah, you guys got to go fishing while I ran back and forth between our bases.
We dug a tunnel.
Just come check out the huts at least. I made fun little signs for doors.
I'll think about it. I have to finish my 2-scale replica of the Mines of Moria. Currently, we're working on the scene of Gandalf falling.
It's very tragic, and it is very
It's also
exhausting.
Really hard to get the sand to like stay hovering long enough before it collapses.
Yeah, because it's like a bridge kind of thing, so you kind of have to like sculpt it and make supports. It's
You think
very
you want to,
difficult.
like, dig a tunnel to the huts, maybe?
Oh, that's what we were working on.
Yeah, we're like
Oh.
3/4 of the way there.
Oh, you're already working on it.
Yeah, that's kind of what we were doing the whole time.
My dig is up to, looks up at dig score.
74.
74 on
Oh
my
my
dig.
gosh.
Yeah.
You know, usually people with the 74 dig scores have just dug a lot of graves, right? For bodies?
Snow just turns slowly.
I mean, we could fit a lot of bodies in the Mines of Moria. Not that we would need it.
No, of course
Of
not. I
course
really
not.
hope the judges have a sense of dark humor.
Snow just grabs like 2 bathing suit things and just kind of runs off into the jungle. All right, guys, I'll see you back at the camp.
What are you guys doing?
I guess I should help her finish the mines.
I kind of figured as much, Wilson.
I'm probably gonna take a little more look around the island, kind of get more used to where everything is.
I was planning on doing the same thing. You know, scout the area, get a bit more lay of the land.
And also, since we're gonna be here for a few days, there's something else I might try working on. But yeah, I might try it. We'll see.
Apparently, there's a lake.
Oh, yeah. The little monkey drew a little map. I'm pretty sure I know how to get here from here, at least, like, general direction-wise. Wait, you'd probably know where the lake is, right?
Yeah, it's like right outside the cave. You must have passed it to get here.
Oh, wait, I'm pretty sure we did pass a lake.
Yeah, that's...
No, we were kind of blinded by fury and a little bit of rage while we were running here, because, like, our stuff had been stolen.
I do love being blinded by synonymous things.
Gia,
Yeah, that's me.
really quick.
Sure.
This isn't like a place where I could easily get lost, is it?
You mean
Because
we're-
I just realized.
Well, I mean, this is the first time that you have been running above ground, more or less.
Perfect. She
Yeah.
totally
Sun
comes running back into the room after getting turned around. So, we all gonna head out.
You forgot your navigational aid.
No, I did not.
Snow, where are you going?
North.
What? How are you going north? You made a full circle.
That's a great question.
She went
Wilson.
north for a really long time.
Or
Everything I did, it was intended.
rust on a turtle that is, we've been told, rotating, so going north will eventually put you in a circle anyway.
Well, I was always told to follow every right angle.
Well,
Okay. Oh, everyone's still here. All
Stay
right.
to the
Good-
right.
Good job, Snow.
I'm heading out. Me and Tom are gonna check the rest of this island out and probably
Okay.
check out the lake that we
Ooh,
passed.
very nice. Good
You know.
lake. Fun stuff.
Perfect. Well, all right, you guys take a look around the island. I'll probably do that at some point, once I figure out where I'm going.
You just want to go
And-
back to the mines?
I think that would be the better idea.
Yeah, that's-
Please make sure not to dig too far. Margaret, I don't want to upset her shell. She might have, sensitivities. That's why she keeps it covered with sand and dirt.
I didn't dig down that far.
Well, she said at one point, while I still had my speak with animal potion on, don't dig too far.
That's a really good impression of a turtle. Yeah.
She has like a cute little flower hat. I don't know. She seems nice. Like I don't want to cause her skin issues or anything.
Man, this is definitely better than I was expecting. After I have been not staring up at the fact that we are under hundreds of feet of water,
Surrounded by sharks.
surrounded by sharks and
In a Sharknado.
a Sharknado. So, underground? Wilson?
Yeah, sure. You can take it right this way.
Yeah.
Have fun.
I thought I was over the existential dread.
All right, so as Snow and Wilson break off to finish the Mines of Moria, Tama, Zana, and Draken all begin making their way to the lake. And lake is a little bit of an exaggeration. It's more like a pond, but it's relatively large pond. But it also seems to be fairly shallow in the initial recesses of its edging. It seems to be about 60 feet in diameter wide, and you can walk the first 20 feet into it, but it very suddenly drops.
You think there's a secret cave under there?
It's secretly a tunnel that I've dug now.
All right. Well, I'm equipping this cute new bathing suit that I have, so I'm gonna take a peek.
So you equip your new bathing suit and dive down. And as you continue to go down deeper and deeper, you get to around about 15 feet. You're starting to feel the water pressure a little bit, but you see a faint glowing at the bottom. It seems to almost pulsate. Iridescent rainbow light.
Let's swim back up.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's our heart. I think the turtle's heart is down there.
Oh, that doesn't make any sense.
It was pulsing,
Yeah, but
kind of like a heart.
I mean, most animals have their hearts inside of their bodies.
Maybe not. That would be weird to have the heart on the outside of your. I'm gonna take another look.
You see as Draken equips an all-black Speedo.
Oh, there's more skin there than anybody ever wanted to see.
Wow, really like showing off those pale legs of yours, huh?
What? My legs are incredibly, sure, but...
Sculpted ass.
As snowy white as your owl. I dive back into the water.
Draken dives in as well. And you begin making your way down, again, roughly 10 to 15 feet, and you see this glowing crystal.
Can I try and swim closer and roll perception?
Sure. You swim a little closer.
Perception, also 17.
It seems as if there is this rainbow crystal, which is affixed inside a pedestal under the water here.
Sana thinks to herself, this looks like the biggest trap. I looked at Draken and I gestured to the crystal like, can you believe they think we fall for this?
And as you're doing that, Draken pokes it. And as he does, you see as the light begins to ripple out almost. And from the color, it begins to illuminate the water, and you all of a sudden begin to start seeing images. You see images of a fantastic, glistening rainbow city, which seems to be underwater. And you see images of mer people and all kinds of forms of underwater transportation as well.
It's like an ad for the city. They have ads down here? So, Rainbow City.
Yeah.
Mer people.
Rainbow City, mer people.
No prophecy of destruction.
No, it all seems very happy and cheery. You see this one large, tall, crystalline building in the center of the city, which seems to have a giant beam that goes out and forms a dome around the entire city.
So I swim back up. Hey, Tama, we figured out what it was. It was a freaking ad for their Rainbow City.
Oh, well, I guess they don't get a whole lot of revenue. They gotta make it up somewhere.
I don't know. Those actors did seem hot, though. All right. She's, trying to drench out her hair. What next?
Well, again, like I said, I kind of want to get more familiar with the island, so I was just kind of explore around for a while.
Oh, that's what you don't want. You want to get familiar with the island, not Margaret. The island is Margaret. Just call her
Margaret is
Margaret.
the island.
I mean, I would like to meet her at some point because I heard stories of giant turtles from my my master.
Yeah?
Yeah, I honestly I didn't believe him. I thought it was just one of those things masters, talk about to kind of be like, oh yeah, I traveled the world and saw all these amazing things, and you too might one day if you just focus hard enough.
Is that what he... who was this guy? You sure it wasn't a scam? That sounds pretty scammy to me.
I mean, considering what he taught me allowed me to make it most, all the way through to the 15th floor by myself, pretty much, I don't think it was a scam.
Oh, well, that is pretty impressive, not gonna lie.
I mean, my grandma once got charged $50 for someone to tell her that her Cocker Spaniel was the reincarnation of Theodore Roosevelt. Wild times. You really gotta watch out for that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
They keep calling me about my car's extended warranty. I don't have a car, I have a moped. And they're just trying to rub it in. So we continue our walk through the jungle.
Alrighty. And you guys begin making your way. The overall landscape seems to be fairly similar. The island isn't too overly large, but it does seem to have its key fixtures, that being the cave, the lake, the huts where you were staying. You eventually do stumble into a trapdoor dug into the sand.
Kick.
Wait, does one of us fall through it or something?
No. It's
No,
a trapdoor, so
okay.
it's closed.
I open the door.
You open it, and there's like a 30-foot drop down.
And I yell into the 30-foot drop down. Hi, Snow.
And you actually hear an echo.
Please come down. It's gonna be great.
I shut the door. How many of these you think she's got?
Wait, there's more than one?
Well, this is definitely not the first one I saw. She had one back where she originally, built her digging hole.
5 minutes later, the echo finally reaches us.
What? Where are they?
What?
What? What?
It's the best way to send messages on this island, I guess.
Well, other than a lot of walking, I'm pretty sure we have the lay of the land.
I mean, I guess. It does seem like pretty much we've seen all the main attractions.
Yeah, I mean, they had an ad. They had, I guess, a monkey cave.
I think it's kind of weird that they put that underwater, where it's kind of hard to find.
Yeah, but like all of their residents and kind of presumably the people that would be coming into their city would be underwater people.
Well, no, I don't think so, right? Because we're not underwater people.
Yeah, you're right.
Plus, also, why would they need a floating island with an air bubble if they were all
Water people.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like they have some sort of dome around their city, so it could be that they
we don't really know what that dome's there for, though.
Yeah.
Do we want to explore that crystal thingy more? Do we want to find Snow and Draken? Or do we want to find
right here with us, buddy.
I'm feeling lost right now, okay?
Do you want a Mau fruit?
He's the
No, that's the one that... Wait, that's the one you said that turns people into monkeys.
I mean, the Lao.
Wouldn't that be it'd be a Momo fruit, because Momo is actually... I thought it was good, Wilson. I'm not good.
You're not good?
No.
Why not?
I just gotta stop thinking about the fact that we are under hundreds of tons of water that could collapse in us at any minute.
We're not under hundreds of tons
We're
of water
instead
right
under
now.
100 tons
of dirt, that could
yeah.
collapse on us at any moment.
I don't know how that's any better now that I'm thinking about it.
You're the one who decided to dig a hole.
Well, I was thinking more like build forge.
Yeah.
It hasn't collapsed yet, so I think we're pretty good.
That's because I keep adding structural supports.
You must have added additional pylons.
Yeah, I was constructing a lot of additional pylons. Why do you think it took so long?
Nashia,
Oh.
how is the hole going?
And as you'd see him digging over there, you actually hear a solid clink, as if his nails have struck something. Something not sand.
Nashia, she walks over, looks down. I hope you didn't dig into the turtle shell. Try perception to take a
Sure.
look. I move one of my dancing lights over,
Okay.
because I assume that's what I've casted out. Oh wait, this is not bad on this character. 19 total.
It seems as if your dancing lights actually reflect off of something.
Diamonds.
We found them! I didn't think that they were at Y level 50. I thought we had to go down deeper.
Okay, I'll hop down
Yeah.
and I will walk over to it.
You slide into this pit, and you begin dusting away where you see at this shiny surface, and it seems as if there is the beginnings of a crystal.
Detect magic. Do I detect anything magical about it? Any auras?
Yeah, so also, you certainly do, as when you come in contact with it, as your hand brushes over it, you actually feel a wave of magical energy overcome you.
Whoa. Wilson, come down here.
What?
Check this out.
But the Balrog's not finished yet.
I think I found a diamond. I don't know what this is, actually.
Did we dig too deep?
Do you have a geography knowledge or anything? Dungeoneering?
Who do you think I am? A layman who doesn't know geography? What's wrong with you? What do you want geography for?
Well, that'd be geology. Why would you even accept that as an answer?
It's gonna be a knowledge nature check, thank you, Snow.
But what if it was dungeoneering?
Maybe it is. I'm not that proficient in dungeoneering.
Okay, well then go for the nature.
Oh, well, so the dice saith.
Are you a layman?
That right there is some sort of crystalline structure. It's certainly not, it's not any from natural substance I've ever seen.
See, they did want us to dig.
Well, maybe.
Clearly. All right. I would like to attempt to see if I can draw on any of my knowledges to identify what this is. What would be an appropriate knowledge to make?
Make a knowledge arcana.
Woo, that's a 20 natural, and that is going to be a 35.
As you begin uncovering this crystal and you begin to decipher what it is, you can sense an incredibly potent magical effect coming from this. But it seems to have natural, arcane, like primal origins. And you can tell that sudden surge, that wave of energy that overcame you, seems to be almost like a protective bubble. But as you have dug so deep...
This better not be the controls to the bubble that is around us, because I am absolutely...
The sand around you begins to shake, and the hole you're in slowly begins to fill in as the ground rumbles.
Hey, Wilson.
Oh, yeah, I don't think my additional pylons are providing much support at the very moment.
Right. I back up. I start backing up away from it.
Okay, the sand is filling in around it, but you are also still in a pit, and the sand is filling in the pit.
This is a bad plan. The Mines of Moria are doing exactly what they were meant to do.
You dug too deep!
No. Wilson, go.
Run! And Nichia's already, like, way ahead of you. He's, like, trying to, like, climb a ladder. Like, he's, like, whimpering and howling. Ooh.
Just light step out the thing is closed, isn't it?
The hatch is closed, yeah.
Dang it.
And you don't have your dancing lights out there right now because you brought them over here.
I'm just, like, shooting the amount that I could, like, stop. I'm like, wait, no, I gotta run with Wilson. She continues running with Wilson. As,
very cinematically, the cave is collapsing behind you. You make it all the way to your ladder.
Yo, it's like Indiana Jones.
My pinky bed. Where is it gonna rest now?
All right, so maybe my assertion that we were supposed to dig here is very incorrect.
I think we're actually actively supposed to not dig here.
Strange.
It seems like whatever that was, Margaret didn't like us finding it.
I think it's the control to the bubble around her shell. So if we wanted to kill everyone, and ourselves included, that is what we would mess with.
I do think we're included in everyone's now.
Yeah, I just thought I would like to add the emphasis there.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Makes me feel a bit more confident. So now I assume we've climbed up out of the hole. We're just kind of staring down at the remnants of our work.
Yeah, it's like 3 feet deep now.
You want to go join the others?
Yeah, I mean, might as well.
Yeah,
Mines of Moria. That replica's not going too hot anymore. 18 hours of no sleep. Wilson just starts walking down the beach. At least my pinky's well rested.
I assume after we were done exploring, we'd go back to the cabins.
Sure, yeah, everyone regroups around about like midday, later in the afternoon, and you are all currently at the cabin. And you actually see Snow and Wilson walking their way over.
Snow, Wilson, gosh, you guys are sandy.
The best part is, though, while they were finishing up the digging, she was digging while in bathing suit, because that just seemed, that's what you're supposed to do at the beach, right?
It's true.
Get sand everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
All crevices. Nothing is sacred.
You wanna splish splash in the water a little bit? You're looking a little... Oh.
Yeah, she just shakes her hair, and like you just see sand just falling out.
Well, I don't know what Tama was doing over there, but I made you a nameplate. Look, I put them on our little huts. And there's mine. There's Tama's. Draken wouldn't let me make his, but I've been working on a secret project.
She walks over, looks at the sign, nods her head.
See, look, I carved like a little snowflake in the corner.
At least it'll last longer than the Mines of Moria.
Oh, no. She gives Snow a comforting embrace. No, not the mines.
I will say...
Was the sand not... Oh, wow. Was it not stable? Did it collapse?
I will say, about 10-15 minutes ago, you guys did feel as effectively an earthquake shook the entire island.
Yeah, I figured.
We dug too deep.
Pat, snow falls. Like
sand falls
off of snow.
We dug too deep. We've awoken something dangerous.
Wait, like actually?
I have no idea, actually.
Oh, dude,
No.
don't scare me there like that. I thought you were about to trigger some sort of boss battle final test.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. We did find a crystal.
I do not want to. Oh, we found a crystal too.
She just leers at you, pausing as you say that. It's like the Spider-Man point.
Our crystal was like an ad for the city.
Our crystal was like an arcane primal thing. It's probably powering the sphere.
Like the dome. Yeah, that probably tracks. Yeah.
I wonder... She just starts thinking out loud. I wonder if alternate Atlantis has a similar crystal that we could destroy and make it all implode.
What? Why would? Whoa, dude, cool it with the terrorism. We haven't even gotten accepted into the city. That's definitely gonna go like.
That was a hypothetical for a story that I'm writing. Yep.
Do you write stories about terrorism, Snow?
No, it's for the villains. Oh, God.
Well, this conversation's been going on. Tama's just been grabbing some buckets of water and carrying it into one of the huts.
He's been doing something over there.
He's making a sauna. With pickles. He's gonna fry his pickles. Wait.
Oh. I mean, you should see him in action now with his fire and ice powers.
Oh.
Hey, Tama! What you been doing?
Just making a little something.
How does sauna work if you're already a rock person? Do you feel the heat? Or are you the heat?
Does he pour the water on himself as he activates his fire ability?
I'm very curious now.
Me too.
And the ladies go and poke their head into Tama's doorway.
I like how you keep saying it's Jonathan.
It's just
Jonathan is actually just just pure rock.
Yeah, he's just rock hard, dousing himself with a bucket of water as he's steamy hot and you see it radiating off his body.
You probably shouldn't say rock hard like that.
Yeah, I will. Come on.
No wonder he bangs.
But you do see that as you open the door, it is very steamy in there. And there's just a barrel of water in the center of the room. And then every so often, he just puts his hand in the water and a bunch of steam comes out everywhere.
Oh my gosh, you were right. He was making a sauna. Dude, I'm a chillax
Or
here.
is he playing? Is this how Tama plays? Is he playing by himself?
Ladies, can you whisper somewhere less peaceful?
Yeah, Snow, you want to de-sandify yourself and come relax? Tama, I assume that the sauna's for the team, right? You're not just gonna hog the sauna
You
all
just
by yourself.
walk into his space.
I mean, yes, people can join in. We do kind of like it a little quieter in here, though.
She just closes her mouth and looks at him intently.
I'm just saying that.
Oh, is this your meditation zone?
Kind of a little bit.
Okay,
It's really relaxing.
I can be quiet. Do you think that you could pour the water onto yourself to activate it instead of sticking your hand in there? Do you think that might be more effective?
Then there's water all over the floor.
Well,
And all
there's
over
water
him.
all over everywhere. It's steamy.
But it's not the same. It's
For someone who said they could be quiet, you all are doing quite a lot of talking.
Wait, I thought, are these open cabanas or are they closed cabanas?
No, they're closed cabins. You all can see that Draken has a towel over his eyes and he's already laying down on one of the benches.
And is he still in a Speedo?
Yeah, he's still in a Speedo.
Oh, God, Draken, cover up. Nobody wants to see that.
What do you mean? This is what the steam's for. It perfectly censors everything. That's anime logic.
Oh, it is. It's covering your nipples perfectly.
Zana takes a seat and
And yet somehow it is emphasizing Tama's.
Just circles
The
around them,
It's the
brings
gems.
your attention to them.
Yeah, Snow does not go in. She's like, I've seen too much, and just slowly closes the door.
Snow, I think we're due for a group bonding exercise. We've been doing our own thing for quite some time now.
Wilson, I have sand in places I don't want to mention. They're called unmentionables for a reason.
Well,
I would like to at least...
Well, we should
Water.
rinse off first.
Yep, water.
I mean, there's the...
Just slowly sidestepping towards the water just to submerge very gingerly before coming back up. Water, right.
Snow, do you not like the beach? Like that water's like ankle deep and you're like shivering.
Yeah, there's sharks everywhere. Did you hear Sharknado?
Yeah, but it's only like out there. And
But they could
Wilson
come in
points
here.
and it's like 100 feet away and you see a shark swim by.
She just slowly turns and walks back to this where everyone else just opens the door and just walks in, turns and closes it behind her.
You only got like ankle deep in the water, so you're still like covered in sand.
Sana gives you a glance.
The weather outside is not very relaxing.
The weather.
Okay.
The cloud of sharks outside.
She must have hated going to the aquarium.
Is Wilson coming too?
You see as the door opens and Wilson's also in his swimming trunks.
No, nice. I have marshmallows and stuff from Clyde for like s'mores later. Yeah. Thought we could build a cool bonfire.
Yeah, when the weather's clear. Absolutely. I will be staying right here, though.
It's so cloudy out.
Yep. Clouds. They move.
It's the calm down and the relax and the steam time. You know?
I'm perfectly calm. Everything's fine. I'm perfectly calm in here.
And so you all relax and decompress until eventually many like minutes, probably close to like an hour or two passes. Yeah, I know.
No, oh my God, we'd faint.
Until eventually Tama realizes and he's looking in his barrel that his barrel's empty and no longer has any water. And the steam is slowly starting to die down. You can actually, awkwardly enough, see one another.
My pores have absolutely absorbed all the sand.
Yeah. It's very awkward because like your pores opened because of the warmth, but then they opened and then like ate sand. So you're like dry and itchy while also being moist and wrinkly.
You know, those combination of words should not
be
exist.
together, but like they do in this instance.
That was nice.
Yeah, so Wilson, how's the weather outside?
He opens the door. There's a 100% chance of sun and sharks in the sky.
Well, the sun is probably going to start going down soon, so I'm going to start building our bonfire pit.
Going down soon. We haven't been up that long.
I mean,
So
we
What time is it?
It's
Where am I?
It's okay.
Like
well,
5 p.m.?
Yeah, around that time.
You know,
Ish, in turtle time.
being underground for that long really does mess with your sense of time.
Yeah.
I don't doubt it.
So eventually you all exit the sauna room and you make yourself a nice little bonfire and you begin roasting marshmallows. Having a nice relaxing evening, everyone's sat down. Snow is still paranoid as the sun is now set and it's getting darker, but she can still see sharks.
The shadows of sharks just swimming around overhead is terrifying.
They're sharks, but you can only like occasionally see them because it's now dark, but they're like illuminated by jellyfish.
Who thought this was a great idea?
I don't know. It's kind of pretty.
Who said Atlantis should be underwater? You know, I heard stories that it was above water at one point.
Yeah. And then, I don't know, something happened and they decided underwater was better, I guess.
I guess they messed with some crystals. Oh, wow, they literally just stole the plot to Atlantis.
Well, if you want to see the whole, introduction ad reel, I'll show you to the lake later.
Why don't you show me now? I could
it's
really
dark.
use...
I want to eat my s'mores and go to bed and tell stories around the fire or something.
Right.
I don't want to go over there. That it's a walk.
That is what we have to do on this island. It seems is walk around and stare at the sky.
So we kind of have to do most places. Walk around. Except for me, after I got my magic carpet, walking was a thing of the past.
Destruction.
Snow, I really don't think you're helping your case for why they should let you into the city that's like primarily fish people. You seem a little bit fishist.
So, my question is, what should we do when we get in the city? Like, obviously there's going to be some sort of quest objective, plot line that's there, but we're there for gear to gear up, right?
I mean, yeah, so I guess we probably need to figure out, what gear they have and how to get it.
And if they take our currency, they should take our currency.
Well, they also likely, how most go, games go is that, like, you get to the checkpoint and there's usually pretty soon you'll see someone with, like, that has a quest, and then, yeah. Even if you don't necessarily have currency, you can get some from them by doing their quest.
Usually, yeah. Are we just gonna...
items from quests sometimes, too.
I know, but I don't think we're really planning on clearing the floor's quests. We're mostly just here to try and buff up. I guess we would do that by clearing quests, though.
Yes. Think about work. That's right. Distract yourself with work. That's a great plan. Yeah, so guys, we can totally look into all this stuff. She starts, like, looking at the ground, start drawing diagrams just to distract herself. Doesn't even know what diagrams, but logically, it makes sense. While it counts, it makes sense.
Why are you trying to draw a PowerPoint presentation, Snow?
Oh, because PowerPoints are very convincing.
I mean,
It's true. Have I shown you my deck?
I mean, you're not wrong. I created somewhat of like a PowerPoint, just more like a slideshow presentation in my journal.
Listen, I've seen Wilson's deck and it's pretty good. You really should look at it.
Wait, what?
It's a really nice deck.
Like of cards?
No, it's his deck.
Like...
Wait, here, let me show you. And
Look at his deck.
He reaches out his pocket, and you see this, like, little tiny square, but then he, like, pulls it out and it expands, and it becomes a giant white sheet, and then he pulls down a little rod and makes a little stand and pulls out a tripod and sits it down. There's this entire projector.
Yeah, I don't know where he got this from. Airvelda?
Wait, what's going on?
Well, I'm about to show you my deck.
Yeah, look at his deck.
And he turns it on. Hey, my eyes are up here.
Yeah, but your deck is over there.
But it really is. All right, so you can see right here, slide 1, we all meet. We're all happy and friends. That's made with little stick figures.
Uh-huh.
And then there's a little stick figure of a horse. That's Angus.
Uh-huh.
And then you see, go to the next slide. We all go underwater. Snow is terrified of the water.
It's not the water. Oh, God.
She goes underground. She's terrified of underground. We go back to above land. We get to the city. We make a bunch of friends. We win the game.
Well, so why are 3 of those slides focused on me going underground and then above ground and then underwater and above water?
I really enjoyed the drawings. Very, very visually appealing. Well done.
Thank you.
I think it's a great plan.
It seems to have been working out for us pretty well thus far.
Wait, so you planned for me to go under the ground?
Oh, no, I kind of improvised this, like, last minute. I was doodling while we were in the sauna because there, like, wasn't a lot of talking and I was kind of bored.
You pulled your deck out in the sauna?
Yeah, of course I did.
I
mean, Draken's was on full display.
Is that what you were doing over there?
Yeah, I was playing with my deck.
I mean, I couldn't see through all this steam. Stop calling it your deck, man.
That's the proper term for it.
It's not even... What...
I mean,
What
every
is
guy's got a deck.
I mean, what is deck about it? I don't understand where the deck is coming in.
It's your business deck.
Is it like... It just looks like some sort of projector to me.
It's for business proposals, okay?
Does deck stand for something designated?
No. It literally is just a deck.
Example.
But quite literally, the word is deck. It's just a type of presentation.
Yeah, a business pitch deck is a pitch or presentation for entrepreneurs or businesses to provide a streamlined but informative overview of their company or startup to potential investors.
Oh my gosh. I forgot you just ate a dictionary sometimes.
A dictionary.
Dictionary.
Hey, Tomo, you're unusually... Are you heating that up with your hand? You're supposed to roast it over the fire. No cheating.
I mean, it's just a little quicker and it's nice and even.
What's the point of roasting the marshmallows if you're just gonna roast it over your hand? It's the experience.
Okay.
All right, so what I figure is if we go here and math and addition, calculus
Do you need help with the math?
No, trigonometry here. So it's mathematics and numbers adding together and stuff.
Any trig there,
Shut up, Wilson. Let me just work this out. Okay, I got a plan. I figure she's still looking at the ground now at this point.
She's pulled out a stick and is like drawn in the sand.
Now these are also stick figures. This is her own deck on full display.
Oh, very powerful. It's got to display your deck.
So she says, this is a turtle island heading to a location, right? All right, that's just the basic of everything. But We could probably gather information about the city, more so on this island. You said there was an advertisement?
Yeah.
I wonder if
it's
they have a brochure.
Probably. I mean, that ad seemed pretty sophisticated.
They could have their own deck.
What if we'd see the turtle's dick?
I'm pretty sure Margaret is a girl.
Draken, you definitely just said dick right now.
No, I didn't. You just said dick right now. I said dick.
Get your mind out of the gutter. Yeah, so anyway, we'll find a brochure or something tomorrow, maybe? Sound good, everybody?
I mean, works for me.
How many days do we have left on this turtle underwater, underground?
I think, Jorg?
Yord?
Jord?
Yeah. You're adding a lot of syllables.
Lord
Look, I'm
Yord?
not good with names. The Monkey Man.
Yeah, Mr. Momo.
He said that it does like a whole lab every couple of days, quote unquote turtle days,
Yeah, and
and we get judged on our actions. So like, should we try to like look like we're helpful members of the environment, or like?
well, it would be good to know what kind of society we're trying to enter into. What if they're completely lawless and they want you to backstab everybody? Like, it could say that in the brochure.
Look, the ad had hot mermaid people. Okay, I'm just gonna say. Tomorrow we'll go to the lake. We'll get in our swimsuits. You gotta dive into the lake. You gotta touch this crystal thingy, and then it like projects the whole, I guess, like sequence of images, and it shows you like the city and like they're happy mer people.
You had my attention at hot mermaid people.
Oh yeah, the one actor in there. You gotta see this.
I'm sorry, there's a monkey in the background, oohing and eyeing.
Hey, get out of here! You're not getting any of our s'mores.
All right.
Roll a perception check.
The monkeys, you just see red eyes all around.
24.
25, 27.
18.
Jonathan, off in the distance, over the howling of the monkeys, you swear you hear a voice.
Oh my god, shut up! That was strange.
Oh, strange.
Anybody else hearing voices?
Everybody else's, but did you
should
hear something?
trust-
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, we're all
doctor, then.
talking.
No, I mean far off voices that are trying not to be heard.
Zana looks at you intently. Did you hear something?
Like a monkey?
Yeah, no.
I'm hearing a lot of monkeys.
There
Wait.
are a lot.
She
Unless some of these monkeys talk English, then no.
point.
What if the monkeys were turned into people, or the
It's-
people were turned into monkeys?
It's
Point.
Planet of the Apes.
Point.
I mean,
Point where you saw it now.
What do I do? Roll like a percent?
It's the general direction of the forest.
Or point where you heard it now.
It was the general that direction.
I cast invisibility
Okay.
and I run
Okay.
in the direction he pointed to.
Okay.
Do we hear her run off?
Yeah, you do hear her running into the foliage as if running makes a lot of noise. But you don't see her, as it is one, very dark, and she's invisible.
Zana, I hope you can see in the dark.
I'm not sure. I mean, I know the island's supposed to be pretty safe, but I'm not sure running off in the dark by yourself is necessarily the best idea, usually.
Should we go after her?
Or, hear me out here. It could be one of those people who is monitoring us, and they're stuck on here with us. We could hold them hostage. No, bad thoughts. Sorry, guys. It's
Yes.
This environment.
What a great idea for that book you're writing.
Yeah,
The evil
yeah,
villain
yeah, the
who
evil villain.
terrorizes nations and kidnaps people.
Yep. Absolutely fantastic idea.
I gotta say, they do a really nice monkey impression.
Yeah. I gotta get into character, you know?
Susanna, for me, roll another perception check.
21.
The fact that it's dark and nighttime and you're invisible certainly helps mask your location to a very high degree, but the amount of noise that you're making due to your very quickened pace attempting to reactively catch something, you realize that they were aware of your presence, presumably, as there was a very hastily doused fire currently in this area where there is matted foliage, as if someone was resting in this place.
You said I saw a light off in the distance?
So you get to where you saw where the light was, and it is this fire which was very hastily put out, and there are still some faint embers glowing.
Would it be a survival to try and track where this person has went?
Oh, absolutely.
May I roll survival?
Just go for it if that's what you want to do.
19.
You can see that in their hurry, they were not able to cover their tracks very carefully. You see a pair actually, of footprints, 2 sets, as they ran off further into the woods.
Did they look like human footprints, webbed footprints, or footprints with shoes?
They're definitely bare feet. They seem somewhat humanoid. One pair of the footprints seems smaller than the others.
I don't know what kind of check it would be to determine whether I should keep running to try and catch them or go back to my compatriots.
Okay, so I would say it would be a will save.
That is a 21.
Taking in all of the information, you realize where your impulsive nature has led you and that you are currently standing alone in the middle of a dark forest, with none of your allies or compatriots nearby tracking individuals who you do not know. So, with better judgment, you begin to head back to your camp. But they don't seem to see you.
I sneak up behind Snow. Can I roll stealth?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, well, she is on high alert in general, but that's anxiety. But,
That's yeah, just roll your perception then. You're paranoid about everything.
It's a 25 on my stealth.
Nice.
that's a 27 on my perception.
She is invisible, so I'm pretty sure she gets bonuses. So I'm going to say you succeed on sneaking up on this
I'm
already
sneaking up
paranoid
on her,
person.
but my footprints are imprinting on the sand.
Yeah, exactly.
I poke her in the sides. I go, boop.
She maintains composure, though there is a slight jolt. Zana? If that is... Okay, thank God.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, okay.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, but we are being watched by 2 individuals.
Yeah, okay. Wait. 2?
2.
2.
Right.
Okay.
I'm guessing male and female just from the size of their footprints.
2 makes sense, as when I heard the one talking, it was talking to another person.
What did you hear them say?
Basically, be quiet.
They might have been very confused by our deck conversation.
Oh no.
They wanted to see the deck.
Oh no. Well, I deactivate my invisibility.
Okay, yeah, you dispel it.
Well, I am pretty tired, and I'm gonna resummon Alistair and hit the hay. Think I'm smored out. These cabanas are actually pretty cool, like comfy, like these little. I will say, I think we have to put our stuff in the bins, or else the monkeys will steal it.
Oh, God.
Also, between the monkeys, the crazy sharp-toenailed Monkey King, and the now 2 individuals who are supposedly watching us, do you want to have, like, a rotation?
Probably would be smart.
Yeah, probably. All right, who's taking first watch?
I got all shifts. It's fine.
So, you need sleep.
We all know that's not good for you, Snow, and none of us are gonna let that happen.
I'm pretty sure you didn't sleep yesterday either, even after I made you a 2-scale pinky bed.
And I'm pretty sure that's probably why I'm feeling so manic right now.
Snow, you need some gosh darn rest, and if you don't sleep on your own, I can do it for you. And she brings out a scroll.
You're gonna sleep for me? That's so sweet.
I don't think sleep is transferable like that, Zana.
I mean, you can put someone to sleep. There's like...
I'm immune to sleep.
Yeah, elves are immune to sleep effects.
You are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that why you have such bad sleep patterns?
No. Technically, I don't even really sleep in this form. Air quotes.
You need
According
some
to
gosh
lore-
darn rest.
No. According to lore, I just meditate with my eyes closed. It's really weird and I don't like it, but yeah, I sleep.
We all need to get some sleep. I don't mind taking first watch.
I mean, we'll just all each take turns, you know. It works best.
I personally wouldn't worry about it, because if we keep showing that we're anxious about this place, they might not like that very much. And
I don't really care what they like. It's important to be responsible, wink. And to watch out for my party members, the people I care for.
Oh, wow, you're really slathering that on there.
Oh, yes.
Snow, maybe you should try doing that.
She just, pulls out a jar of honey and just, starts putting it on some bread.
No, I don't mean...
I do have honey tongue.
Well, yeah, maybe use it on the individuals who are, judging us so we can get into the city.
I lied. I don't have honey tongue anymore.
Snow, do you even know your own spell list?
No. Draken, you do realize I switch between 2 different classes at any given point, right?
Yeah, I don't know why you do all of that.
Because one goddess gives me one thing.
All right,
another
if you
goddess
two
gives
are
me
staying up, I'll take second watch.
What? I'm just gonna probably have Snowball watch over my cabin.
Wait, I could just have Nachia watch over. Nachia? Yeah,
oh,
he was
yeah,
already
and
asleep,
Tommy can just have Pickle Jar watch over his.
They just steal the pickle jar.
It does blub at these very, opportune times. Almost like he can understand.
I mean, he seems to be a very smart pickle jar.
I think that was being facetious, Tama.
I'm just saying, he seems to... What he gives you tends to be very much dependent on how you react to him.
Are all pickle jars boys? They all have pickles.
I mean...
But when they're empty, do they become girl pickle jars? Because then they're just a hole.
I have a resummoning process I have to do to get my sassy crow back, so if you'll excuse me.
Yeah, and Snow, you're asking stupid questions, so I think it's time you go to bed.
But I don't want to go to bed.
Young lady, you go march into that cabin right now.
Only if you come with me. I refuse.
Fine, I'll tuck you in and read you a bedtime story.
What? No, God. I'm not like 5, Wilson.
You're throwing a temper tantrum like you're 5.
Well, yeah.
He grabs you by the hand and starts dragging you over to your cabin.
But I don't want to know. Stop.
So all of you go off for the evening. Zana, you resummon your crow. Tama, you meditate a little bit more. Draken goes off and has Snowball sitting, keeping careful watch over his cabin. And everyone has a very nice, restful sleep as they all go through their shift fairly uninterrupted. And you all wake up the next morning.
With all of our stuff?
Did you all put your stuff in your bin?
I put my stuff in my bin.
Okay.
Oh, actually, no. I
Snow?
put,
Did you put your stuff in the bin?
No.
What do you mean, no?
I didn't say I did. I was dragged off to bed.
Hey, at least we have people watch.
To be fair, she did not let Wilson leave, or else she was like, I'm not sleeping.
Okay, so Wilson stayed up all night watching you sleep, and he had to shoo away monkeys in the middle of the process.
Go away, why are you here?
But as you all wake up, you notice not only a swarm of little tiny monkey footprints around Snow's cabin, as they were trying to take her stuff, as she did not put her items in the bin, but you see a pair of what look to be like humanoid footprints as well.
and all my stuff is still there?
All your stuff's still there in the bin.
Does it look like it's been altered in any way?
No, doesn't look like it's been touched.
See, those are the footprints I was talking about that I saw in the forest. They're like shameless about it.
Hey, Draken, you said Snowball was watching, right?
Yeah, what about it?
Do you know if she saw anything?
I mean, and Draken kind of like looks up at Snowball, shrugs his shoulders a little bit.
The Snow comes out of the cabin, slowly opening the door, peeking out, walks out. Man, did you guys hear that noise last night? Lots of flapping and thunking in my area.
No, Snow. Everything was perfectly fine.
Oh, dear Wilson, did you get any rest?
What? What do you mean, any rest?
Your eyes are a little red.
No nonsense. I'm
You know what?
perfectly fine.
I slept great.
That's good, Snow. You slept well?
I'll be back. I'm gonna find you a Famua Lao Lao, bud. You take that and relax.
Nachia, did you see what happened last night?
Nachia just like raises his head from being laid down on the ground.
I thought you were... You didn't keep watch? What the
He
heck were you
just
doing?
lays back down. Poof.
Oh, you useless boy. Yeah, Wilson, you're looking a little rough for wear. You want to lay down for a little bit?
I found one. Bro, I will eat half of this with you, not only to prove that it's probably safe, but also because I kind of want to see what its effects are.
Okay.
And so I cut it in half
Sure.
and give him half.
Okay.
Is it
Give
the
me
Mau
half.
Mau or
Okay.
the Lao Lao?
This is the Lao Lao. The Mau Mau I made up.
The Pow Pow.
The Pow Pow is the one that makes you have explosive diarrhea.
I think it just makes you explode.
Well, if they're exploding fruit, it might be good to keep some on hand. I happen to know one scrunkly, grunkly man who'd really like to get his hands on some of these, probably.
Right, so you go ahead and you eat one of these fruits. You feel incredibly refreshed, and you even recognize the flavor to be that which you had in the previous mimosas. It tastes very, very good. And you feel the sensation as if it has some, like, regenerative abilities.
Yeah, no, that's good stuff.
You feel like if you had any missing HP, you probably would have healed some.
Wilson, you really should try some of this. I just proved it's not poison.
Oh wow. Oh, that's good. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's good
Yeah.
stuff. Oh, that's
You're
good
looking
stuff.
perked up already.
Yeah, no, it is pretty perky. You know, I should add this to my deck.
No, I wonder if I can, like, make some fun recipes with this.
You know, I was just thinking those, the other fruits that explode, those could be useful.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Should we grab some?
I mean, I think I'm gonna grab more of this Lao fruit and see if I can send some over to Clyde.
I mean, if they have seeds, maybe he can grow some of his own.
Hopefully they don't ding us for that, because what if they don't want us taking their stuff and sending it out and sharing it?
Well, it's a good thing it's not labeled in the rules set beforehand. Otherwise, it wouldn't be something they could really fault us for without being unjust.
No, they're probably going to fault us for a lot of things,
You know,
regardless.
I don't
Yeah.
doubt that.
Yeah.
I think that my behavior resembles that of, you know, a goodish member of society, at least. Definitely a helpful member of society, that's for sure.
Right. Okay. Snow is intentionally not looking towards the
Sky?
yeah,
Yeah.
like she's got her back complete. Like when she walked out, it's all sidestepping to not face the impending doom behind her.
Yeah, so you never look at the coastline, nor do you ever look up at the sky. You're always basically looking down at the ground.
Well, she'll like look out straight ahead and like if she
Into the
sees
forest,
yeah,
It's
exactly.
like dip her field of vision down.
Exactly. Land is friend.
Land is friend, not food.
Yeah, I haven't eaten any of the fruit.
Yeah,
You're
don't
right.
eat this. Oh yeah.
I have not eaten anything.
No, you haven't.
What if it's all a drug and
What
you're all
if it
addicted?
is? Who knows?
All addicted. Snow just looks at her party for a moment and kind of shakes her head. All right. So, we've got extra time on this island. I think we actually need to get something done, maybe work-wise.
What work-wise?
Well, you said you were going to gather the fruits. I want to look in to see if I can gather some information on this next place we're going to. Just see if I can get some
we
more.
were still gonna. I was just gonna pick
I
some up
wasn't
on our
sure.
way to the lake.
I wasn't
Put
sure
them in
what
my
you're doing.
inventory.
Well, that
We can
takes
go-
time.
We can go for a walk.
Also, Snow, didn't you want to see the crystal in the lake?
I'm not too worried about the crystal in the lake. I'm finding a brochure is really what my goal is.
So,
I
Zana,
would like to do this with her.
Tama, I need you to roll a survival check for me first to see how many fruits you foraged.
18.
20.
All right, so Zana, you find 5 Pumua Lala fruits. Jonathan, you get 7 Pumua Pao Pao fruits. Zana, through your analyzation of the nature of this fruit, and as you have consumed it previously, you were able to find out that one of these Pumua Lala fruits heals an individual for 6d6. And Jonathan, through some rather explosive testing, you did use 2 of the Pumua Pao Pao fruits, but you found out that these adversely deal 6d6 of damage.
Jord was trying to kill himself.
I just ate one and then the other. It all balanced out. And you guys have been picking these along the way as Draken has been kind of taking the lead and guiding everyone back to the lake. All right. And Snow, eventually you make it to the site that they saw before. This somewhat small pond, 60 feet in diameter, which is initially very shallow, but then gets very deep very quickly, like a trench, just dropping down into the depths below.
Okay.
And you
They-
do see the faint glistening of a rainbow crystal.
I think it would be reasonable for me to cast Detect Magic.
Sure.
And I would focus for the full round. I would probably need to make then that knowledge, arcana, and spellcraft to
That'd be great.
determine what magic it is. So my knowledge arcana was amazingly a 34. My spellcraft was lower, however, at an 18.
At the very least, you can tell that whatever is down there in the depths is emanating very strong divination magic. As to what the exact spell is, you're unsure, but you do feel the vague sense that it is waiting for a question.
She looks down at the lake. What is this?
And as you ask the question, the water begins to ripple, and the crystal glows, and it begins manifesting images of its own creation. You see a glistening rainbow cathedral and a adorned merfolk, female with long black wavy hair. She seems to be wearing some sort of coral crown, and it seems as if she's pouring an immense amount of magical energy into this gemstone.
All right, she's gonna go out on a limb here.
Whoa, I did not know it could do that.
Where can I find what we seek? I don't know how magical this is, guys, so if it can't read my mind, that's unfortunate, but maybe it can, who knows?
You see images of an underwater metropolis teeming with merfolk, with this rainbow crystal cathedral at the center.
Okay, all right, another limb here. Do you know who Stefan is? I'm really going on a limb here, guys, okay? We're just trying this out. Testing the waters.
This crystal clear water begins to grow dark. And as it is only communicated to you previously through images, the only thing you feel now is the faint vibration, almost as if a murmur. Something concealed and hidden.
Maybe that's because, either he's on a different floor or maybe because he's an admin.
Could I try and... What would I roll if I wanted to try and push that to see if I could get or reach in almost? Use a magic device maybe? Or... Because it sounds like something's hidden, so I want to try and see if I can unveil that.
No, I'm going to request a Knowledge Arcana here, actually.
Okay. And you said it was like giving a murmur?
Yeah. So previously it had only communicated to you through images, but now the only thing it was able to replicate was the faint vibrations of sound waves, but it doesn't come across very clear. It sounds very garbled, and the voice is drowned out, and you hear only a faint murmur.
23 on my Arcana.
So you can tell that this isn't the spell's effect hiding anything. It is that this is the maximum extent of this artifact's knowledge. The best it could come up with is a far-off murmur.
Okay, that's perfectly fine. That makes more sense. Thank you. Okay. All right, so yeah, maybe you're right, Zana. It might be limited to just this area.
Show me that hot merman from the ad. Sorry, wait, I had to phrase it like a question. Can you show me that hot mermaid man from the ad?
That's a yes or no question, man. It could just be yes.
Yeah, and its answer yes would be by showing me the merman. It doesn't speak in words.
What if it just shows you the word yes? We're betting on this right now. Does it show the hot mermaid man or the word yes? It was a very specific question.
You see the image of a tall, slender individual with long, black, flowing hair, but a gray, almost translucent skin tone.
Yeah! They had him swimming all carefree, out on a day.
What if that was a prince, Anna? And that's why they have that picture of him specifically?
Then I want to meet the prince.
Yeah, you dig the prince? I dig the prince.
Well, I mean, it's obvious. Look.
Why are they all hot?
I know. I know.
Who designed this game?
Look, see, I know
this whole game is a thirst trap.
I know now, especially with Den, that I like the hot guys. I just don't like to actually be romantically involved with the hot guys and just wanna look at them.
You know, it's always been. I've heard a lot of talk of the hot guys, but there's.
Yeah, I hear a lot
girls.
I hear a lot of talk about the hot guys too.
But like,
Wait.
I didn't see any really hot, like, female NPCs.
This is really awkward. What if the creator is really a woman
I mean, it
and
very well
she
could be.
appreciates?
Or it's a guy who's not really doesn't look great, and so he likes to make a lot of
I guess it's
guys that he thinks he would want to look like. I don't know.
It's based on your tastes, I guess. What qualifies as a hot girl to you, Tama?
Wow.
I mean, I don't know.
Feels kind of personal.
Exactly. Like, me and Snow, we know exactly what we like.
We are hot
chiseled
girls.
jawline, we like the abs, we like the long flowing locks, we like that dreamy look in their eyes. Like, you can like, you know.
I really like back muscles. That's my thing.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Back muscles.
Yes, really well-defined back
Mhm.
muscles. And
Like
that's
if a
real
guy's
thing.
throwing a spear and you can see, yeah, I know exactly
Yeah, like
what
the
you're talking-
Herculean
yeah.
pose where they're just like this and they're like going off on a
Is
All the guys are just looking back and forth, just being really, really
Like
confused.
shaking their head.
shaking. Yeah.
Where were we? I'm sorry, Zana. Hot guy, right?
Oh, yeah, just like the merfolk down there.
All right, all right. Do you remember what it was that Stefan wanted us to find specifically?
What's an item we could find that would disable underwater security?
Oh God, Zana!
I don't think you want to be asking that when we are trying to get into the city. They might think we're trying to rob their banks.
Oh, well, it's not for them.
Kind of like bubbles. It's slightly agitated, but it eventually ripples and shows you some images. So, some of the things you see, there is a stark white arcing trident, which seems to shoot out electricity.
Oh, wow. That is probably a very high-level item.
And it seems to come in contact with a barrier not too dissimilar from the one you are in, and it seems as if the electricity arcs out from it and begins to completely shatter the dome.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow.
Is this their trident of power?
Or could be. Now, hear me out here. What if they actually just ripped off Atlantis and we just need one of the crystals?
Well, every single one of these floors is like a rip-off of something else. They
Wow,
all
yeah.
of the writers, whoever was on their writing staff, they were like, a desert town, spooky town, water town. You know, I bet next time we're gonna have lava town.
Wait, I got this. Ooh, bird person.
What? What about him?
I'm just saying. Feels like a ripoff of something. Yeah, listen. Crystal still. Really good thing to rip off anyway. I think it's a great idea, you know. The crystals act as keys and you like just put it in things that activates devices. Oh my god, could we get a device? He did say specifically underwater transportation, underwater.
Wait, I have a really good question for you, Pond. Who's watching us right now?
Ooh, that is a good question.
And Zana looks at the pool, but then also looks out at the forest.
It's just the boys behind us looking at us confused.
So the pond does like multiple layers of zooming out. So it starts at you two, and then it does zoom out to show you Tama, Draken, and Wilson. And then it zooms out to another pan of individuals in the trees not that far behind you. And it zooms out a layer further to individuals who seem to be looking into a monitor inside a city.
Oh my gosh, can I
Oh.
wave and then see if our...
Yeah,
I
you
do the same
you
thing.
wave, and in the monitor you see you waving.
I'll say, hello. I see you.
Okay, so what are some rules and laws that we may have already broken that we should correct?
What is it going to show us? The list of laws? It shows us the error of our ways.
There you go. It goes through all of the various actions you have done. Generally, it seems discontent with any hostility or aggression you have shown.
Mostly snow then, I
So
see.
yeah, there's a lot of talk about like, oh, what if we just bombed the city? Huh, what if we just stole some things? Huh, how do you disable security systems? It doesn't seem to like that general area of questioning.
Huh. Okay, so what can we do to remedy these words we've said so we can get into the city? Yay!
How do we pass the test?
That's a really great question, yeah. Simplify it.
So it shows you performing various charitable deeds, doing some days of hard labor, collecting fruits and fishing and passing it off to the local wildlife and trading and bartering for goods instead of just taking things.
I don't like that.
So it wants us to play along with, like, it wants us, like, to, I don't know.
Was my tunnel digging skill not enough for you? Oh no, that is a good question, but she asked it. She meant that in a sarcastic way, but it is a question.
And
Please tell me there's impressed nature. I just need to know.
It just shows you a very angry Margaret on the outside as she was like shaking her back furiously to resettle the sand.
I was quite
I told
impressed.
you were making Margaret upset.
Well, listen, I have a very high dig skill. I can't. She stops herself from saying out loud, I could probably dig us out of prison. Right. Okay. So we have to do the nice and give monkeys food and work for the monkeys.
No, I think we just have to, like, chillax? Question mark?
It very specifically just showed, like
gathering fruit,
and handing it out.
fishing,
and like being
I think that was
genuinely nice.
supposed to
It's
be
such weird-
bartering or something.
Yeah.
Maybe we could make like little hula skirts out of palm leaves and like
Whose cat is that?
do some goods and services, you know?
I mean,
Oh, you ask whose cat is that? The pond ripples, and you actually see that incredibly attractive merfolk again.
what?
He lost his cat. We need to return it to him, Zana.
Zana
But-
starts.
As you're staring very excitedly at this image, a stone gets thrown into your pond, and it ripples and the image fades.
Hey,
Hey, listen, we're gonna return your cat.
who threw that stone?
Wasn't any of us.
Is the Quacking Watchers?
All right, I'll ask the question again. Whose cat is that?
It shows you the same image. Another stone is thrown.
Can I, if I was looking for it, can I determine where it was thrown?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll
Make a
do
perception
the
check.
question again.
That is a 32 on my perception.
Whose cat is that?
As M just keeps asking whose cat is that, and the more stones keep getting thrown, you hear a voice from the direction the stones are being thrown, and you just hear,
Drydas, you're not getting anywhere with that. We need to leave.
Is someone embarrassed?
No, Zana, we need to find the cat.
Pond, show me Drydas.
it shows you a number of varying different faces, as if this is a somewhat common name. You see a
Show me
lot
the
of-
Drydas closest to me.
You have to ask it as a question. Yeah, where is the nearest Drydas?
Where is the nearest Drydas?
And you just see like a third person over the shoulder view of this guy like running through the forest, like as far away from you guys as possible.
What, does it look like the man from...
Yep.
All right, Zana, fetch. We
He's here.
start running.
And I think that is where we're going to end this week's episode of the Odd Campaign.
This was Drydas' mistake.
Poor Drydas. He didn't want this to happen.
He starred in one ad, and now he can't get away with it. And he didn't even want to star in that ad. You know, his mom made him.
Thank you, Foundlings, for listening to this week's episode of Sword Art Online Odd. We're so glad that you joined us. Join us in our Discord, where you can chat and hang out with us, play video games, watch Quentin play City Skylines 2. And, well, you know, make sure you leave a rating and review on whatever podcast listening app that you're on, whether or not that's Podchaser or Spotify, because you can do that now on Spotify, as well as on YouTube. So, huzzah! We want to give a big thank you and shout out to Michael Ghelfi of Michael Ghelfi Studios, Monument Studios, Epidemic Sounds, Artlist Studios for allowing us to use their music and ambiance in today's episode. Thanks, guys! All those links are in the description below, and we will see you next week on another episode of Sword Art Online Odd. Bye-bye!
Bye, guys.